They can patent plants, so they call it quackery. Let me tell you a secret. If turmeric cured cancer and could be patented, it would be already on the front page of every medical journal. It would be in every hospital, every treatment protocol, and every prescription pad in America. But it's not. Why? Because you can patent a plant, and if they can't own it, they'll discredit it. That's why they call natural medicine quackery. Not because it doesn't work, because it threatens their profits. See, pharmaceutical companies operate like corporations, not healers. They don't invest in what helps people. They invest in what makes money. You can't trademark a ginger root. You can charge $10,000 a month for graviola leaves. You can't run billion-dollar ad campaigns for dandelion tea. So they do something else. They attack it. They flood the media with phrases like unproven, dangerous, folk remedy. Even when thousands of peer-reviewed studies show the power of medicinal plants, they still dismiss it because it's not profitable to tell you the truth. Turmeric has over 6,000 published studies. Mistletoe is used in cancer clinics across Europe. Graviola has shown cytotoxic effects against cancer cells in lab studies. But here in the US, if I mention those, I get labeled dangerous. And let's be honest, I've seen herbs do what pharmaceuticals couldn't. I've watched inflammation disappear. I've watched tumors shrink and then vanish. I've watched lives turn around with nothing more than food, plants, and truth. But the industry doesn't want you to see that, because the minute you realize you can grow your medicine in your backyard, you stop being their customer. And that's their worst fear. So they call it quackery. They mock what they can't monetize. But I'll say this clearly. Nature is not quackery. It's biology. It's chemistry. It's powerful. And it's real. If you're ready to unlearn what they sold you and relearn what your body already knows, follow me. We're bringing medicine back to the people.
This presentation represents the professional opinions, clinical experiences, and educational interpretations of Dr. Farah Agustin-Bunch. It is presented strictly for informational, educational, and motivational purposes only. Viewing, attending, or engaging with this presentation, or any content in any form created by, affiliated with, showing, or associated with Dr. Farah does not establish or imply any doctor-patient relationship with anyone. No personal medical advice is being given, and nothing in this presentation should be interpreted as individual medical consultation, diagnosis, treatment, or prescription. Statements made herein have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration or any international regulatory authority. The experiences and outcomes shared are not typical and are not guaranteed. This content is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your licensed healthcare provider before making any health-related decisions. Copyright and content protection. This presentation and all associated materials, including video, audio, slides, graphics, and spoken content, are the exclusive intellectual property of Dr. Farah Agustin-Bunch. Unauthorized recording, reproduction, distribution, sharing, or public display of any part of this presentation in any format is strictly prohibited and may result in legal action. By continuing to watch, you agree not to record, screen capture, copy, repost, or transmit this content in whole or in part without express written permission from Dr. Farah or her authorized legal representatives. By continuing to watch, you acknowledge that you are solely responsible for your health decisions. You understand this presentation is not a medical service. You agree not to hold Dr. Farah, her team, or affiliates liable for any outcomes associated with the use or misuse of the information provided. Viewer discretion is advised. This presentation may challenge conventional beliefs and expose controversial topics in medicine, health, and regulatory policy. It is intended to empower, not to incite fear, replace clinical care, or offer medical guarantees. Your health is your responsibility. This is your opportunity to reclaim it.